Hi, I am currently on the Greek island of Naxos, surrounded by cats. Let me show you. There's one right there, and then another one up there, another one, another one. There's one over here, and I believe there was one right there under the motorbike. The cats have taken over this island during off season, clearly. They are absolutely everywhere. Walking around Naxos on Sunday and taking some pictures, just relaxing pretty much. It's been super nice for a few weeks just to kind of call this my home. It's off season, so it's really quiet, and it's been really really good for me to just kind of stay in one place, get to the gym again, get a good routine. So Monday to Friday I'm pretty much just working, and I found basically 2 restaurants that I go to for food. So let me start off by talking about the start of Greece. So I arrived in Athens in October, and I stayed with a couch surf host in Athens. So that means I was staying with a Greek guy in his house for free. And this has been probably one of my most useful tools while traveling is couch surfing. So I might do a whole video just to explain how couch surfing works. But it's been such a great way to meet people and safely as well. So yeah, I stayed with somebody called Panagiotis, and I had a great time there. He was such a good host. He wanted to show me around the city. So he took me to the Archaeological Museum in Athens, which was really cool. I didn't really know too much about Greece before I got here, because it's actually the first country in this area of the world, so this region of like Eastern Europe, the Eastern Europe area, I suppose. So yeah, I didn't really know too much about it, but as a science teacher, I've obviously been hearing about Greek philosophers and thinkers throughout teaching science, and throughout science they're scattered all over the place. So we had a lot of fun talking about the links between sort of the Greek language and the stuff I teach in science. So that was really really fun, really cool week. And so shout out to Panagiotis for being an amazing host. It's 6:24 a.m. and I'm about to take a ferry from Piraeus in Athens to Naxos Island, and I'll do a whole video on Athens when I get to Naxos. I'll do a whole edit. I'm gonna say bye to my host today, and maybe I'll see you again at some point. I'll update you guys after I get to Naxos Island. Stay tuned. After Athens, I took a ferry to Naxos Island, and I kind of knew that I was looking for an island to kind of stay for longer. And Naxos is where his parents are from, so he told me a little bit about the island. I've just arrived at my new apartment in Naxos Island in Greece, and I am so tired. I stepped on the ferry. I just like lay down on the bench because it's actually pretty quiet. I guess because it's off season, and I slept for on and off for like 4 hours, pretty much the whole journey. And now I'm just gonna unpack, get settled, and then have a little look around the island. It's the biggest of the Cycladic islands, so for me it was also the perfect sort of space to be during off season, because the islands do get very quiet in off season because there are hardly any tourists around. In the last couple of weeks I've only seen maybe just a handful, maybe 5 tourists. So a bigger island meant more things would stay open during off season. I have noticed things slowly shutting down. It's now December, so I've been here for about 6 or 7 weeks actually already. So Naxos has been really great, really small town vibes. So I've made some friends from the gym and the people who work at the restaurants I go to pretty much every day. I've been talking to them, and everybody's been really friendly, and I think mostly people are curious what I'm doing here in off season. But for me it really was just a good place to be, since I just wanted some peace and quiet for a little bit after all of Latin America, which was pretty hectic, a lot of moving around. It felt really good to just rest for a bit. That's what I've been doing, and it's been really, really pleasant. So Naxos, it has amazing Cycladic architecture. That's been one of my favorite things about this island, is just how beautiful the buildings are. And I have a sea view as well most of the time. My apartment actually has a sea view, which is pretty amazing to wake up to. And in the evening I always see a nice sunset because I'm also sort of west facing. And veganism. Being vegan in Greece, it's doable. It's not the easiest, but it's definitely doable. In Athens there are dedicated vegan restaurants, so that was no problem really. Although my host was pretty anti-vegan, so it was a bit of a struggle convincing him to join me at vegan restaurants. I don't think he liked it, unfortunately, but you're not going to convince everybody all the time, every single time. So hey, I'm at my favorite vegan restaurant in Athens at the moment. This place is called Treis Laloun, and I'll put a link in the description. I just got a vegan gyro and it's amazing. And I noticed here in Greece they put potatoes in their gyros, which I haven't seen before. It elevates a gyro. Then I came to Naxos, and Naxos has no dedicated vegan restaurants, but there are lots of vegan options around, and within traditional Greek food there's quite a bit of traditionally vegan dishes anyway. So I've been having stuffed tomatoes and peppers with potatoes a lot. That potatoes, by the way, get a special mention. Naxos has apparently some of the world's best potatoes. That's what I was told before I got here. I can attest to that. The potatoes here taste better than the potatoes I've had anywhere else in the world. So with maybe the only rival I've got to that is Peru. So the potatoes in Peru also tasted pretty damn good. So yeah, Naxos, if you come here, you must have a lot of potatoes. They taste really good. So stuffed tomatoes and peppers with potatoes. I've been having these meatless skewers with potatoes as well, and wraps, so obviously gyros as well. The place I go has a special vegan sauce that they put into gyros, which is pretty cool. There's the vegetable soup, lentil soup, chickpea soup, eggplant salad, and I can't believe I'm saying eggplant now, but aubergine salad, which has aubergine, tahini, walnuts, and some other flavors, and it's actually really good. It wasn't what I was expecting, but I really enjoyed it, and I've had it a few times now. So in terms of vegan options, they exist, but there aren't a ton of them. I would say maybe 8 to 10 dishes, and I've just been rotating through those ones. Obviously, if you want to stay longer in a place, you can also cook. So yeah, you can also just do some cooking. The attitude of people here towards vegans is pretty much like, where do you get your protein? That seems to be a big one. But honestly, since I'm training now, I'm back at the gym, that's not an invalid concern. Obviously on a normal vegan diet you get plenty of protein, but if you're only eliminating food while vegan, then you may get deficiencies in certain micronutrients. So it's important to realize that if you do decide to go vegan, that you do some research on nutrition and make sure you're not only eliminating animal products but also replacing animal products with other ingredients that you might not normally eat. Just so you make sure you get all of your micronutrients, as well as sufficient protein, carbohydrates and fats. So something to bear in mind. So while I've been here, I've been practicing yoga every day. I've been lifting weights pretty much every day, bar rest days. I have been on photography walks like I am right now, and I've been doing my teaching, and I think it's become quite a nice little lifestyle that I've got here. Oh, there's a car just pulling up next to me. You can probably hear that. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there for today. A little update on Greece and Naxos in particular. Love this island. I will definitely be back here during the summer months especially. I'd like to see what it's like. But I think it's been pretty nice to see what it's like when there aren't hordes of tourists as well. I've just arrived at Maro's restaurant, which is one of the main places I go pretty much every day, and it's where I met a friend of mine, Theo, and yeah, he's been super friendly and has been really helpful in translating things and everything. So just wanted to introduce you, and I'll show you around Maro's now. It's a very traditional Greek restaurant. There's lots of Greek people who come here as well, and yeah, I've really enjoyed spending time here, just reading or watching TV, or actually I've been watching Suits, if anyone watches Suits, and just been having a lot of my meals here. So I'm going to show you the menu, and it's really helpful because all the vegan stuff is labelled as well. There's the eggplant salad I was talking about, and some other things too. The soups are really good. Okay, so I just ordered my food, and I'm getting, because Maro's has massive portions, so I'm getting a half portion of the lentil soup and a half portion of the eggplant salad, just for a bit of variety. And I wanted to film with probably, like, you know, the lady who works here called Katerina, but she's camera shy and doesn't want to be in the video, but she's really lovely and has been really friendly to me ever since I got here. So it's nice when you kind of go to the same places all the time, because you really get to know the people and build a bit of a relationship with them. As I always say, when you solo travel, you're never actually alone. So yeah, a really big shout out to Maros. Really great food, huge portions, and the staff are amazing. So yeah, Maros in Naxos. Yasluflaki was the place that I got the meatless skewers from. Those are the two places I've been to pretty much the entire time I've been here. A lot of places are closed, there aren't many vegan options in some other places, and I tried a couple of other ones, but these are the ones where I really felt at home. So I've just repeatedly been coming to the same places. Let's hope I make videos more regularly, because I really would love to share more stuff with you guys. Subscribe and like and share, all those little things really make me want to make more videos for you guys. So thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.